Ready to go. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Javier Sanoja at the plate now. That's ball 1. And a foul ball. Liberatore, a tall lefty, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And a 1-2.
Ball, that's low.
Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And up next for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Check swing and he went. That's strike 1. In the dirt. Sanoja off of first with 2 away. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. Stepping in, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Out to center. Isbell settles under it. And that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis and getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. What do you have on him, Chris? Leading off, Kyle Isbell. That smash towards center. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. This one in the air, right field. And a superb diving catch. What a play. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Rips that one center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And now Jacob Marcy. Marcy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's...
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Laser, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Yeah.
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now a pop-up on the infield. India takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Javier Sanoja, the net righty reliever out of the pen, Gordon Graceffo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Addison Barger looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. In the air, left field, Laureano settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. Laureano comes up to hit. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the 2nd starts with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Carter Jensen in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And Laureano in scoring position. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. That's a ball.
That's
Tried
down.
the sweeper. Take down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Here's Starling Marte in there for strike 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball, that's in.
1 out and a runner at 2nd here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here is Jack Caglione. Squirts away a little bit. Man at 2nd. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now all even up. And a swing and a miss. Down. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches.
Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Quick move to first. Tries to get back and save. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high.
Out on the tag.
They got him. Started
What you
to
got?
go to 1-2. A check on it to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Eric Summerskill. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now, Heriberto Hernandez. And the inning is over. Back here at Busch Stadium. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jonathan India. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Hammer, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Michael Massey in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
No, that's in.
India aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one's
That's
a
a ball.
little bit low. And that's ball 3. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard. And now it's Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1.
Ball.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third.
Could be some
That's a ball.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Oh no, he dropped it. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and
he hauls it in. Hey! 2 away. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ball.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Ball 4. He's walked in a run. Carter Jensen next up for the Cardinals. Caught looking his first time up. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4. Starling Marte up to him. Center field. Varsho on the move. And that is that. Start of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. This one in the air, center field. Isbell takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. Conine in his second season, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. In the air, left side. He's got it. That's out number 2. Here's Andres Gimenez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center field. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brule.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Digging in, Jack Caglione struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One down. Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air, right field. And there are 2 down. So up next, Michael Massey picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Ripped to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Addison Barger. Just
That's inside.
missed.
That's the ball.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in.
Did he
so
go?
I'd say mission accomplished.
And he held up. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air to left center. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. To first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Out towards right center field. Caglione in position. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Kyle Isbell. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased his pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. Andrew Nardi will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base hit into the outfield.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Laureano up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop.
Line to left. That's a base hit. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores on the play.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
Oh, great stop. The feed for one. And a run scores on the double play. Starling Marte next up for the Cardinals. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now up for St. Louis, Jonathan India. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael Peterson.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That missed. That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one. Hard hit left side. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. The sliding play it short. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Harry Barry. Hernandez. Ryan Fernandez on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Marcy will hit next.
Ball high.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Massey. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Kyle Isbell now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Marcy coming on. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. In the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Slow roller to first. Pasquantino takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Andres Jimenez, the next up for the Marlins.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Back to the top of the order, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Vinny Pasquantino. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out, and there's one down. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon Laureano. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. What a play. 2 down, bases empty. And now the Cardinals catcher, Mitch Garver. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium. We're at the top of the 8th. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Barger
did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. He did not go around. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. Swing and he breaks his bat. Not in time.
Hey,
he's
in
safe.
there.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
No, that missed.
Well, the
That's a
leadoff
ball.
man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Missed with a
No, that missed.
changeup.
That's a ball.
Ball 3. That catches the corner. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 out, man at first. Liam Hicks will hit next.
Ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
This one in the air, center field. Isbell moving under this one. Out number 2. Christopher Morel, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Caglione under it, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Starling Marte. Marte tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jack Caglione now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Barger takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jonathan India.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Lake Bacher. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's a ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Gliding around third is India. In comes the run from second. To first, and he scrambles back safely. Took a big turn there. So back to the top of the order. Kyle Isbell next up for the Cardinals. In the air, center field. Varsho drops steps, heads back on it. And that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis. All set to start the ninth inning. Ryan Stanek takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
For the Marlins, the right fielder, Jacob Murphy.
Ball. That's up.
In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Griffin Conant.
In the air to left center, Isbell. Long run on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Andres Gimenez.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Ball.
The Cards leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's 9-5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Swing, and he popped it up. Witt under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals slugged their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have a lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.